Hey everybody, it's Tia, and I'm back to bring you another recap review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, episode 6. Okay, yeah, in case you have been wondering, yes, I haven't done the last couple of episodes. I took a little break, but not from watching the show, because I've seen every episode, every last bit of it. So I'm back to give you this recap. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Here we go. Okay, the first scene starts off with Jocelyn and Stevie J. Okay, Jocelyn's doing this photo shoot with her little nice long hair, and she got her little chihuahua grass skirt on and everything, trying to look all cute and lovely. It got her coconut titties all nice and hanging out. Yeah, I'm sorry to say it like that. So she's doing her photo shoot, and in walks Stevie J. And you know, she's like, what you doing here? And he's like, well, I'm just coming to see how you doing. And he's like, you know, I don't like that outfit on you. That's not a good look for you. He didn't like her look. So she's like, well, I'm going to do this anyway. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. So Stevie J says, oh yeah, by the way, he said, you threatened Mimi, you threatened my baby mama. He said, listen, don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever threaten her. She's like, fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her. I mean, she would have said fucking in more times. My goodness. Every time he said something, he's like, fuck her. She said, don't you threaten me. She said, I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what I want to do. You can't stop me. I'll do what I want to do. So he's like, I'm leaving. She said, fine, go be with Mimi. Go be with her. And she just disregarded him and kept doing the photo shoot, y'all. That was a mess. And let me say, Jocelyn looked decent, but still mannish. Okay, oh yeah, Stevie J also said he was trying to help her career, but you know, she wasn't trying to hear nothing he had to say. So we get to the next scene, which is Shay and Mama D. Shay, aka Bucky. She won't nobody call her Bucky, but we're gonna call her Bucky and Shay. So she meets with Mama D at the restaurant, and they're talking about a little scrappy. Shay says that their relationship is beyond friendship, but there's no title. And so Mama D was like, okay, alright, I feel you. She's just sitting back and listening to her. And then Mama D says that they go to talk about Erica, and she said, oh, you know, Erica is so uncaring. That bitch left my son for dead. She left my son for dead. And she got a lot of nerve trying to call Erica a bitch, but you know, Mama D is one of them people that feel like she can say whatever she wants to say and feel how she wants to feel. But anyway, they go to talk about how she was unfair and she left Scrappy for dead when he had his asthma attack, and she don't care about him, and she shouldn't have did her son like that. And so Shay is basically saying that that she is trying to see what Scrappy is all about and everything. Mama D says that their roles are going to be crossed, so to get ready. Now y'all gotta remember, Shay don't know that Scrappy was still with Erica until very recently, so Scrappy's playing both Erica and Shay. But Mama D is all for Shay being in his life, because Shay's supposed to be the next perfect thing. Whatever. Shay should really leave Scrappy alone. Scrappy need to be by his damn self, is the way I feel. But you know, that's how I feel. And 2 thumbs up for Mama D having a little bit of feminine to her. She face looked more softer and more feminine. I know Mama D got a man's looking face, hard face too, but her face looked a little bit soft. So kudos to the makeup people for making Mama D looking a little more feminine. Alright, so Shay and Mama D basically touched hands and agreed that they're gonna try to do what they can to make everything straight with Scrappy. And that ends the scene with the 2 of them. So you get to the next scene, which is Mimi and Carly. First of all, Carly is such a two-faced bitch. Oh, I can't stand Carly. And just gonna sit there and act like Mimi is she's such a good friend to Mimi. She done stabbed Mimi in the back so many damn times. Oh, anyway, they meet up, and Carly says that no matter where you are, whether you're in another state, another country, whatever, she got your back. Okay, whatever. But that's what she said. So, they get to talking about the fight that K. Michelle and Carly had last week. And so, you know, Mimi says she didn't know that they had beef. She know they had issues. And Carly was like, no, we got beef now. You know, we got beef now. So Mimi said Mimi said that she's unclear about what's going on with them. And then she goes to tell Carly about Jocelyn. She said, well, I don't know if you know, but I just want you to be aware of what's going on or what's happened. And she said, you know, Jocelyn is pregnant from Stevie J and she's carrying his baby. And I just want you to know that. And Carly said, so I was right. I was right that they was fucking all along. I was right that they were together. And Mimi said, yeah. And then on the side note, Carly said something like, what? What's that? I was right? Yeah. Yo, she said something about her ass being dumb. Your ass was dumb enough to not to know and not to believe what I was talking about? That damn Carly got some motherfucking nerve. Oh, two-faced bitch. Anyway, so, boy, if only Mimi knew what Carly said behind her back. Anyway, so you know, my goodness, Carla said that she's staying out of it between Mimi and Jocelyn. Bitch, you was already in it to begin with. As soon as you opened your damn mouth and said that Jocelyn was Stevie J was Jocelyn's chick, and when they tried to correct your ass and you wanted to keep going, your ass became a part of that, became a part of them from the get-go. From that point on, you was already in that shit, still in it, and ain't gonna never be able to get out of it because you just a messy bitch. Okay, but anyway, she said she's gonna stay out of it. Carly also said that it's politics, and you know that's basically what the situation is with her and Stevie J and Jocelyn. And Mimi said that at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that pretty much ended the scene with the two of them. Y'all, child, Carly, oh, she need to go have a seat somewhere and stop all this damn foolishness. Anyway, you get to the next scene, which is K. Michelle and Carly. Now, again, they had this big fight last week. So, Carly invited K. Michelle to come to this photo shoot that she was at, so she could talk to her woman to woman. So they didn't get that far. Carla basically said the industry is very, very small, and she's heard different things about K. Michelle, that she's cuckoo, that she's nuts, that she'll blow up over anything, you know. And K. Michelle says, you know, listen, she said, I was just trying to get to know you, but ever since my showcase, you came to my showcase and you did this and you did that, and then I heard you talking bad behind my back that my producer shouldn't have be working with me. She said enough is enough. And so Carla says that, you know, I'm a classy lady, I'm not trying to be dirty, and they just go back and forth and back and forth. She's just like, well, what you mean you trying to be classy? You not classy. You this, you that. You're deflated ass cheek. You this and that. She said, you're old anyway. You're this and you're that. She said, you know, I tried to. This is what Michelle said. I tried to Google you, and a bunch of olive oil came up next to your name. She said, you're not nothing. So after going back and forth, Carla just said, listen. She said, you're acting immature, and I'm tired of this. I'm going to try to talk to you woman to woman. She said, this is beyond me trying to do that with you. You can go, you can leave. She said, I'm leaving. She said, you're leaving. You can go. And K. Michelle talks about her ass cheek. She said, you can go, get the fuck out of here, basically is what she said. And she says, alright, I'm leaving. She said, I like your dress though. Y'all, that's what K. Michelle said to Carly, and that ended the scene with the two of them. Lord, Lord, Lord. They're a hot mess. Okay, so we get to the next scene, which is Jocelyn and this makeup artist, and I didn't catch her name. And Jocelyn goes to tell the makeup artist that, you know, she's with Stevie. She says, I'm with Stevie now. I don't understand why he's so worried about me trying to talk to Mimi and all that. He shouldn't be worried about what I do. He shouldn't be worried about what I say. And makeup artist is just kind of listening to her. And she said, you know, on a side note, Jocelyn said, you know, she's like, you know, fuck Stevie. He just want to be like a rabbit and just fuck everything. He wants to fuck me. He wants to fuck Mimi. I think she said that he wants to fuck Ariane. Did y'all catch that? She said that he wanted to fuck Ariane. Yeah, I heard her say it. She said it fast, but I called that. He just wants to fuck everybody. So Jocelyn goes on to tell the makeup artist that, you know, that's why, she said, that's why I'm not thinking about Stevie. Stevie is this and that. She said, Stevie helped me with my career, but he doesn't make me or break me. I can go and be on with somebody else. I can go on and do this. I can go on and do that. She said, yeah, that's why I went to go see a producer behind Stevie's back. She said, I want to see what else I can do without him. She said, yeah, and I also changed my phone number too, so he won't be calling me. Bitch, please, you change your phone number? You know good and well that damn dude gonna be, he can find you, call you, and whatever. I'm not saying that she's done with him, but I mean, come on now. She gonna change her number. Y'all call that right? She's so stupid to do that shit. But she said, I don't want to deal with Stevie anymore. I don't want to deal with him. Y'all know good and damn well she gonna be dealing with Stevie the next week and the week after that. Child boo, Jocelyn's done with all that, trying to convince us of that mess. I ain't trying to hear that, because I don't think that's even going to happen. She can say what she wants to say. The proof will be in the next weeks to see if she really is still messing with Stevie J, which I think she will be. Maybe she's done with him on another level, but she gonna still see him on some point. Even if he's still her manager, she gonna still be with him. She's just blowing hot air, is what I think. Okay. So that ends the scene with her and the makeup artist. So you get to the next scene, which is Rashida. Rashida's having a premiere for her project, her video Marry Me. So Kirk was supposed to be in charge of inviting all these people to see this premiere. And Rashida gets to the place where they're having it at and is really upset because she don't see hardly anybody there. So she's already mad. And Kirk was like, well, I tried to get as many people as I can. He said, I did what I could do. Some people don't show up and they don't show up. So he blows it off, but she's mad. So she gets ready to introduce her video. Now I think, let me see, K. Michelle and Mimi was there. I don't know if anybody else from the show was there to see this. I think it was just them two, and then of course Rashida and her husband Kurt. So she gets ready to announce her project, right? And so the video does not show on the project screen that was supposed to be behind her. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sorry. She says sometimes my team be slipping. Now, she didn't have to say that, because even if people don't know that her husband is her is her team, she didn't have to say it like that. She could just say, oh, we have technical difficulties, like she said, and kept it at that. She didn't really have to say that, but you know, she wanted to throw that dab at Kurt because she was already mad. So they turn around and supposedly that's where they're showing the video. We don't get a chance to see it, but we hear the music playing. And then that ends the scene. You see her kind of looking at Kurt bending down like, motherfucker, you know, but that ends the scene with the two of them. So you get to the next scene, which is Erica and Lil Scrappy. Alright, so they had this big argument last week where they pretty much broke up and everything. So Lil Scrappy comes over to get the rest of his stuff. So he's at Erica's house. And he's telling her that he said the right thing, but he said it the wrong way with their argument that they had. And Erica says he's like hot and cold. He goes back and forth, and she don't know how to take some of the stuff that he does because, you know, he's too much one way and too much the other way. So Lil Scrappy says that her love is not what he was looking for. That he was looking for more. And Erica said that he had no room to mess up. That he basically was just after everything that had happened, she had gave him enough chances, and once he messed up, that was it. So they keep going back and forth, and so then they get to the child support. So he's like, yeah, by the way, you gonna take me off that child support? And Erica's like, you got a lot of nerve trying to ask me at this point in time to take it off. So she said, no, I'm not going to take you off child support. She said, you had plenty of time to to show me that you was about giving me the money for our child. She's like, you know, I asked you different times to give me money. You like, yeah, I'll get around to it, and then you never do. And she said, what about the other time? You were supposed to give me money then, and you didn't. He said, well, I just didn't get around to it. I didn't feel like doing it. It's like, how you gonna say some shit like that? Like it's a non-factor. He just said, like, why? Like, fuck you, I don't care. I'll do it when I feel like it. When you say it like that, that proves that you're not caring enough about the situation at hand, which is y'all daughter together. Erica works. I'm wondering what the hell Erica do for a living, but she works. But at the same time, that's their kid. He needs to pay his child support for her and stop blowing her off like he don't have no money. Maybe he don't have no money, but if he don't, he need to tell her. But according to Erica, he has the money. He has money set aside, but yet he's blowing her off when she's asking him for money. So she said, no, I'm not gonna take you off child support. So she said, you know, you haven't come through to give me the money when I needed it. So he's like, all right. So she's like, okay, you take care, you know, have a good one. And you see him getting rid of his stuff and leaving. And that ends the scene with them. So you get to the next scene, which is Carly and Benzino. Lord have mercy. Okay, so they're at Benzino's house, and they're having dinner. I guess Benzino made dinner for Carly, so they're sitting there across the table talking, and Benzino begins to ask her about how come she's single, and she goes to tell him that I guess she was with Antonio Rhea. I think that's what she told him personally, but she said the person I was with previously, he didn't support her career, so she had to let him go. And she said that Carly also said that, you know, she looked into Benzino, like she did some checking on him, and she said the feedback wasn't good, but she said you can't always judge a book by its cover and judge everything that somebody says. So she said that she was going to not take that to heart until she got to know him. And so Benzino said that he's nervous and everything because she's so fine and beautiful and everything, and Carly says that Benzino has been on her mind and everything. So then after a little while, she goes to sit on his lap, and he said, you know, I got something for you. So he gives her this film book and says, you know, I bought this for you. So it's a film book dealing with different kind of things about films. It looks like a film reel is what it looked like to me. And then he gave her Godiva chocolates, and then they kissed, y'all. Ugh. Them two. Benzino looked like he's dirty as hell. Like somebody need to wash him down and scrub him good, because he just looks dirty looking. Plus he's kind of on the ugly side, kind of rusty, dusty, busty. And Carly is cute and all, but she's just a two-faced bitch. So together they look like mud and dirt. Ooh, so that ends the scene with them, y'all. So we get to the next scene, which is Rashida and K. Michelle, and they're meeting up at a restaurant, and Rashida says that her and Kirk are arguing all the time about her business, her rap career and stuff like that, and it's just to the point that it's just, you know, weighing heavy on her. And she said that she feels like it can't be just her and Kurt, that she wants a team to help her manage her career. So Rashida goes to tell Kate Michelle that she's going to look into another production team and to see what's up, and Kurt doesn't know what's going on. And Kate Michelle's like, oh my god, you're not going to tell him? And Rashida's like, no, I can't tell him. I gotta go do this on my own and see what's out there for me first before telling him, because if I tell him, he's not gonna want me to go, and this is something I have to do for me. So Kay Michelle says okay. She said, well, be careful. And she says, nice that you have a husband by your side. That's important. And basically she said, Kay Michelle said that she hoped that this doesn't mess up Rashida's marriage. And that ends the scene with the two of them. So you get to the next scene, which is Rashida, and you see her going to this production company. You see her in the office, and she meets up with this lady named Deb Atney, and they talk about Rashida's situation. And Rashida says that she's looking to take her career to another level. So Deb is looking at basically, I guess, the paperwork on Rashida, and she said, you know, I see that there's 4 labels involved. She said, she has to question that. What's the issue? And she said, well, most of these people, she said, I don't really work with. And she said, okay, but D-Lo is the main problem. Well, D-Lo is the company that's run by her husband, Kirk. So she begins to tell her that D-Lo, which is her husband's company, is holding Rashida back, and that she really needs to reevaluate her situation. Does she really want to be boss bitch, boss lady, or does she want to be a grandma, a wife, and basically a homemaker? She has to make a decision on how she wants her image to be and to push forward. So Rashida, of course, starts to cry and gets upset because she said, you know, I know that that's what's holding me back, you know, but that's my husband. I love him and we're in this together. And Deb says, you know, basically that, you know, that's your husband, and you know, if he loves you, like whatever decision you decide to make, if you decide that he's not the right one to manage you, and if he loves you, he'll understand. And that basically ends the scene with the two of them. It was Deb and like 3 or 4 other people, but they didn't really introduce them. They just introduced basically Deb Atney. So you can kind of understand Rashida's pain, because she was with her husband for a long time with him managing her. She wants to move forward, but she doesn't want to hurt her husband, and she feels like even though her husband's the way, she wishes it could be her husband and other people, but it's something that's stagnant where he's not moving forward enough for her. And that's of course what her pain and frustration is, and that's why she's also mad, and that's why she's also hurt, because she doesn't really want to get rid of her husband, but she wants to pull forward and make that money and be recognized and out there where she can make her career go forward. So I understand what she's going through, so that has to really be hurting her. She's really going through it. So like I said, that ends the scene with them. So you get to the next scene, which is Benzino and Stevie J, them two idiots talking. And so they're outside somewhere, and you know, Stevie J said he got to get to the bottom of things and see what's going on. So Stevie J said, you know, I want to talk to you about Carly. And Benzino said that Carly is smart and she's motivated and she's beautiful, and he said he's going to meet her family soon and everything. Really? Okay, so that's what he says, y'all. So Stevie J says, okay, well that's good, that's cool. He said, but listen though, I gotta talk to you about Jocelyn. You know, she threatened my baby mom and everything. Benzino's like, she threatened your baby mom? And he's like, yeah. He said, I can't have her doing that, man. He said, that's all wrong. He said she can't be doing that. So Benzino asks, do you still dip into that? You still hitting Jocelyn? What does Stevie J say? Yeah, from time to time, you know, I still dip in. Fuckhead. But he said there's no going back. I guess because of what Jocelyn was saying to Mimi and threatening her. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. I think he's still full of shit. But Stevie J said he wants Mimi back, and he's got a plan to get her back and everything. And Benzino said, oh really? He said, yeah, you gonna see. This fuckhead. Whatever. But that's what he said. So that ends the scene with the two of them. So you get to the next scene, which is Erica and her mom. They're sitting outside at a restaurant, and her mom goes to ask her how's her relationship with Little Scrappy. And Erica says it's all over the place. She says, you know, they start to talk about the situation where he was talking about child support. She said, you know, he asked me to take him off child support, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that and everything. She said, you know, he won't show me. I know he got the money and everything, and then he doesn't want to show me the money, or he wants to act like he doesn't have anything. He keeps coming up with all these excuses. She said, so no, I'm not going to take him off child support. She said, I need that. She said, it'd be different if he really showed me what his money was about. She said, I know he has it, but he keeps trying to, you know, pretend he don't have it, or he can't show it to me. He wants to be all big and bad. So she said, I'm not taking him off child support. And his mom was like, yeah. She said, he don't have to show you anything. She said, paperwork he got, proof of money he got, she said he can take it to the court and show them. She said, you are not taking him off child support. You are not doing that. You will not take him off child support. All right, mama, we got you. Erica says she ain't gonna take him off. She ain't gonna take him off, which is a good thing. She shouldn't do that. He should stick to his responsibility and pay the child support, and she shouldn't take him off. I agree with that. The mama was mad. You are not going to take him off child support. You are not going to. Mama, she ain't gonna take them off. So Erica, stick to your guns and don't take them off. So that basically ends the scene with the two of them just talking about Little Scrappy and Erica being defiant of not taking them off child support. So you get to the next scene, which is Rashida and Kirk, and they're really going at it on this part, tears and everything. Well, Rashida says that she wants to talk to Kirk because they said they've been stressed and strained for a couple of days, and she said, well, you know, I want to tell you something. She said, I went to go talk to Deb about having a new production team, and then all of a sudden Kirk gets upset and he said, you know, why did you do that? Why you couldn't come to me and tell me that you was going? She said, I couldn't come to you. You were the problem. I need to go and check something out for myself first. If I would have told you, you wouldn't have wanted me to go, and this is something I need to do for me. And Kirk said, but I was trying to tell you that I'm here to help you. I can do what you need. I can do what you want. You don't want to be independent, but you said independence is what you need, and that's what's gotten us so far. She's like, didn't I do everything for you? Didn't I tell you I was going to do that? I told you that I was going to do that. All the stuff that I did for you, all these 14 years that I've been trying to help you, trying to make you be independent, all the stuff you got, you're not grateful about what I got. I'm sorry, y'all. And she said, yeah, I'm grateful. I thank you for that. I love you for that. You know I appreciate everything you've done for me. But it's not enough. I need to move forward. I need to do this. I need to do that. And he said, but you're supposed, I told you if you want to go, if you want to, not be independent and go through a regular deal, you could have did that. I told you that, but I told you the stakes. I told you what's supposed to be going on. I told you the consequences. But this is what you wanted. I did all this for you. And you know, she was saying, I understand, but I just need more. I need to see if I can be bigger and better. She said, it's not enough. You're doing what you can do, but I need more. And, oh Lord, so, you know, Rashida said that she don't know if she can do this, and with just the two of them, she needs somebody else to step in with them. And let me see, she said, oh, okay, yeah, Kurt said that she got everything she wanted and more, the label, the name. I just want to make sure I put that in. So then Kurt asked, so you gonna fire me? You gonna let me go? Is that what you want? So you gonna fire me, right? And she said, I didn't want to say that. I don't know. And she gets up, and y'all, that ends the scene with the two of them. So you get to the last scene, which is Mimi and Jocelyn, and they're at the restaurant, and I think Jocelyn invited Mimi to come down. And she said, you know, Jocelyn says, first of all, I just want to apologize for everything that I did. You know, I'm really sorry about the text. I'm sorry. I know it was the wrong thing to do. And you know, she said, but you always be putting my name in your mouth, and every time I hear something, Mimi says this and Mimi says that, and I don't know what to do, and I don't understand what's going on, and you know, back and forth like that. Mimi said, I don't blow up Stevie J's phone. I be calling him to talk about our kid. And you know, Jocelyn says, you know, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the problem is. Mimi said, the problem is you got pregnant by my baby's father. That's the problem. Ooh, Lord. Mimi said, that's what's wrong. That's my problem. And so Jocelyn said, okay, Mimi, I'm sorry about that. She said, you know, Mimi said, I don't believe you, Jocelyn. I don't believe you telling the truth. I don't even think you're like, okay, Mimi, you don't have to believe what I'm saying. You don't have to believe that. That's okay. But I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what I need to know. And she said, I don't believe you. So she said, okay, Mimi, that's fine. That's fine if you don't believe me. But Jocelyn basically said, you know, me and you, she said, we're victims in all of this. And then she started to make a voice shake. You know, I don't feel that way about you, Mimi. You know, this Stevie J always do this stuff to me, Mimi. And I'm tired of being with him. I don't want to be with him anyway. He's nothing but shit anyway. He fucks this person. He fucks that person. He fucks you. He fucks me. She said, Mimi, I'm not about all that life again, Mimi. I'm not all about that. Y'all saw how Mimi was acting when she was saying that. She was just like, Y'all, so she basically said that, you know, she apologized. Jocelyn basically said again that she apologized for everything. And again, that her and Mimi were the victims. And she said that she knows that she's hurt. And she's apologized for everything. She said, you know, that's just me, and hopefully we can just move forward. And Mimi said, me too. And everybody, that is my video. I'm sorry, that's my recap for this show. So next week, look, it's going to be interesting. Benzino is going to give a key, give Carly a key to his house, and Mimi and Stevie J are going to go to counseling. Oh, it's going to be an interesting episode, y'all. So, alright everybody, again, like I said, that is my recap. So, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, alright? Again, this is Tia. I hope y'all have a good evening. Y'all take care, and I hope to see you in the next video, alright? Alright everybody, take care. Bye.